Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to another reading Cancer. This will be your reading for September for wherever you have Cancer in your chart, Vedic or tropical. If you fit that description, then you are certainly in the right place. And if it's your first time here, I welcome you. So, overall for September for you, those of you who are here, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This month is about rebuilding for you. This month is about how you spend your time. It's about how you invest. Are you planting seeds with purpose, or are you planting seeds haphazardly? Are you wasting your time on trivial pursuits that deep down, maybe you know, are ultimately going to be a drain on your resources? Or are you thinking your decisions through and letting your rationale lead the way? That's what September is about for you guys. It's about the how. And that's what it all really depends on, you know, where you go from here. There's a lot of focus here on money, and I think that some of you guys may want something new. Yeah, could definitely be about money with the Wheel of Fortune, and you want something new, or you may be getting something new is what this could be about. But I like that it's here. I like that it's in the upright, and I like that it's, you know, there right next to this energy of dissatisfaction and discontent, looking very much like it's a solution to that problem. It's a solution to your worries and your woes. Like that Taurus card was at the bottom of the deck as well, you know, definitely suggesting a relationship maybe with some kind of institution. Could be a financial institution, could be, there could be something changing there. Could be something about credit. Nine of Pentacles. Are you feeling like what it's going to take out of you to get yourself out of Are you feeling like what it's going to take to get you out of this situation? It's like it's maybe like more energy than you're able to muster. There's something here that maybe you just feel really stretched thin on. The Wheel of Fortune here, which is nice, you know, so I think that that's changing, but I don't know that it's happening at the pace that you would like. I don't know that it's fast enough, guys. Like, that's why, you know, like how you invest is so important. It's just like, there's something here about priorities as well. There's something here about making good decisions. There's something here about being satisfied, about knowing when to stop, about knowing when to go, about knowing which risks are worth taking And it has a lot to do as well with knowing your worth. I feel like you're not just going to be out here doing anything for a paycheck. Some of you guys may be dealing with a King of Wands. You may be dealing with a fire sign. So let's talk about this fire sign real quick. Eight of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So this person may be leaving. This person may want to leave, or you may want to just take everything that you have and leave with this person. The Temperance card, I feel like you associate peace with this situation, with this relationship, with this dynamic. Yeah. There's something here about like mentorship and about like healing inner child wounds. There's also a lot of love here as well. It could be that same fire sign. And a lot of sexual attraction. But it looks toxic. So, things are going pretty slowly this month, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing or if it's a bad thing. Here it looks like the way that you may feel about it, or the way that you may be perceiving this lack of a response. I don't think it's something that you're happy about. I don't think it's the response that you were expecting. I don't think it's a change that you were wanting to see in some capacity. And it's almost like the situation is one that you can't control, which is a pretty shitty feeling, because I think that there's something here that you want very badly, or someone that you want very badly. And it's like, in order for those circumstances to come about, it's like there's something behavioral that must change with you. It's like you have to there's something here about the way that you carry yourself that is required for this thing to come in. And in that same vein, there's also a message here about how you behave when you don't get the things that you want. How far you're willing to go to get the things that you want. What you're willing to do to get the things that maybe you even feel like you deserve in some way, shape, or form. And the lengths that you will go to if you do not know where the stopping point is, I can't even begin to describe. The repercussions, but an attempt at it is something that I think that you dread, which is that you'll be, at the end of the day, you'll be left alone. And I'm only the messenger here, but I just want to plainly say that I do think that someone wants to leave. They think that maybe you've got the wrong idea. There's something here about idealization. There's something here about conclusions that were jumped to. There's something here about speculation. It's like, you know that saying, when you give someone an inch, they take a mile? It's like someone took something and they manipulated the idea and they ran with it. And it has now grown into something that is too big for them to handle. And that's the thing about fire, right? While contained, while controlled, it has many uses. It will keep you warm, it will cook your food, it will protect you. But that same fire can burn your house to the ground. That same fire can burn down everything that you have built and leave you with nothing but the memories and the dreams and the hopes that you had about the thing, forcing you to start over and bringing you face to face with your own mortality, with your own humility. Life gives us whatever we need in whatever wrapping we need in order to raise us to the next level of consciousness, and I think that if someone is not careful, you just gotta be careful, going around writing checks that you have no business writing, that you know that you can't cash. There is no blame here. The reason why we're talking about these things is to just talk about the energy here, and we have to see beyond what we feel, right? It's not just about how you feel. There are other lives at stake here. There are other opinions, there are other factors, and it would benefit you to think about them and start making those changes where your attitude is concerned. Why? Because if you start now, this will hurt less. Because it looks unavoidable and it looks like you have a lot riding on this, and I think it's something that you don't want to lose. I think it's someone that you don't want to lose, to the point that maybe you're willing to do whatever it takes to maintain it. But this person gets bored very easily, or this opportunity is very fickle. Now, there's a question here about what to do with your feelings, what to do about how you feel. How do you, what's better, not having any feelings at all, or learning how to control them? Learning what the right balance is. That's where, freedom lies. It's like, that's what would liberate you. But first you have to get past this mentality or this mindset that everything is happening to you, and this attitude of entitlement, quite frankly. Let's take a deep breath. And I just want to really talk to you guys for a second, and my hope is to make this part of the video a bit less harsh. I think that you have been dealing with the same emotions for a very long time. It's like you've been recycling them, and it's like each time that you wind up here, it's almost like maybe the impact of it is just as fresh as the first time that you went through it. And this is not the kind of battle that you will be able to rely on anyone to win. It's like the only way that you'll get through it is by the strength of your back. And with your own creativity, with your own ingenuity, with your own will to live. With your own will to do the right thing, to make the right choices, to choose better for yourself. To accept no for an answer and to not try to drag someone when they want to leave. And there's a warning here about opportunism. If you play your cards right, you'll get what you want and you'll get one over on someone, or you benefit from one of those win-win situations. The downside of that is that you run the risk of ruining something that you care about, ruining something that you don't want to lose because they find out. And anytime you are involved in something where the prospect of someone finding out strikes fear in you, that needs to be the red flag. That needs to be the indicator to let you know that you need to turn back before you've gone too far. So it's the 1st of September, and we're having this reading now. There's a lot of month left. And the end of the month can still look like this if you want it to. It can be very beautiful, it can be prosperous, and it can be you walking towards all of the good and all of the things that would make you feel secure. Or it can look like you having to pick up the pieces and starting over. Because you overstayed your welcome. Or you failed to communicate your vision in an effective manner to the people that needed to hear it the most. The only way that you lose this month is if you don't do the right thing, is if you stay silent, if you continue to act like you are not responsible, like you don't have a role to play. This thing that you're doing where you are oblivious to what's going on will only take you so far, and the damage that it will cause I don't think you need me to tell you that. But maybe that's what some of you need to go through. It's so unfortunate that many times people don't really change or do things differently, especially when their principles are involved, if the topic at hand is something that they've never experienced, something that they've never gone through personally. It's so easy for them to take a very aggressive stance on things, you know, because there's distance in between them and whatever it is that they have an opinion about. People have this like very deep attachment to the things that they believe in, so much so that they would forsake what's right in order to achieve whatever ends they have in mind. But you get to, there is always a choice. We make them every day, we make them throughout the day. And to pretend like you don't have one is a waste. To pretend like you don't have feelings would be irresponsible. But to lose yourself in them or to use them as an excuse to not act is also irresponsible. You would be doing yourself a service by being honest about what's really going on, accepting the truth of the matter, and stop running from it. It's like the moment that you open your eyes, the moment that you look up and accept this cup, that's when things change. But only if you realize that it's there, only if you acknowledge its existence, only if you back the things that are right, only if you are upholding the right version of the story.